So without further ado, let's have a look at this fantastic new product. This is the Multy from a very fantastic, lovely couple, and their company. Very local to the store, which is fantastic. So it's very nice that they've kind of asked us to really step us their first retail store. So this product has been available online on their website for a while now, but it's not been in any retail stores. So they've approached us and we're over the moon that they've asked us to help them. I think this product is fantastic and hopefully everyone out there will do as well. So the idea behind the Multy is quite simple. A lot of ladies like the idea of a crib. A lot of mums used to buy Moses baskets, but the problem with Moses basket is that you don't get much use out of it. Maybe 3-4 months at a push. So a lot of parents will prefer a crib, because a crib of course will get you at least 6 months use out of, so you've got that little bit longer. But then where the Multy comes into its own is that we're all really into this kind of new recycling, you know, making sure that everything we are buying not just has one use, it has as many uses as it can. And that's where this product really comes into its own, because literally, I mean, I built 2 yesterday, and I built one as the last part of the sort of Multy, the 4-in-1, and you know what, there was only maybe 2 pieces left in the box. So that to me, that means I'm literally using absolutely everything in that box, which is wonderful. So yeah, so here we go. So we've got over we've got over 109 people watching. Bye, it's like primetime BBC. Hello everybody, I'm John. So let's have a look at the Multy. Here we go. So the first thing I did was I got it out of the box. I wanted to build it into the crib mode, because that's how mum and dad is going to be using it. So we built the crib. We've got a mattress inside here. Just remind myself, the mattress side is 89 by 38 centimetres. So it's what we would class as a fairly standard crib, square edged. We bundle it in with a nice foam mattress with an air ventilation, nice and sleep safe. It's nice and comfortable. That's how we bundle it in with. It's a particularly nice mattress. It fits in there very nice and snug, and we've got it all wrapped up. I don't know if you noticed, we've got a fitted sheet on there. We do offer fitted sheets as well. They're £4.99 for a fitted sheet, so they're a bargain. We'll buy 2. Why not? One to wash, one to use. So we'll build it into our crib first of all. You can see it's a nice high height. It's a very good looking crib, I believe so anyway. One thing I did notice when I was building it was the quality on the finish on the wood. Really nice finish. Now I'm not sure if it's painted or it's sprayed. My guess is it's sprayed. It's a very good covering. Sometimes when you get pieces like this, you find that little raw edges show through, or you see a little bit of the grain. Not whatsoever on the Multy. Really high quality finish on this. It's very nice. I think it's going to last a long time. It's got that kind of sheen to it. It feels nice. It's going to be very easy to keep clean. So I really like the quality on it. So once I've built the frame, you simply build your crib. That hangs in. It's very easy to do. Probably took me 20 minutes, something like that, to put it together. First time I come to use it. I can then obviously I'll take that up to my bedroom. I pop that in my bedroom, and I can have the little one sleeping in there from birth, anything up to sort of 6 months old. Now, where this then has some extra nice little features is we do get asked a lot for cribs, next to me cribs, etc., with a reflux position. So if we just look underneath here, we'll see we've got a black block, and this black block, it's got a trigger on it. What I can do is I can move this into different positions. So I can have it elevated to that position, which is the one I had a second ago, was a completely flat position. And then I also, obviously I would imagine you wouldn't do this when you've got little one in, obviously. You would wait for them to be out. But you can see I can have that elevated to quite a high position for the reflux, which is very good. And then I'm sure that if I then swing that out the way, we also have our rocking position too. The little strap on the bottom, if you're wondering what that's there for, when I rock you can see that just prevents it from rocking too far. That's the whole point of that strap. So that's particularly nice. So we've got a rocking feature, but then we've also got our reflux, 2 positions on our reflux, and we also have our flat position too. So then on a normal crib, we'll get to 6 months old, little one will want to come out of this crib, and the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to disassemble it and we're probably going to give it to a friend. And never to be seen again, or put up in the attic for maybe a second child. But where the Multy comes into its own is that what I can do is convert this into something else. It's got a completely new life once I convert it. So I can remove this crib here, simply by doing these bolts on the side, and that comes out very easy. These two blocks here, they come away. Now, I mentioned a second ago about 2 pieces being left in the box. I think they were the only 2 pieces left in the box, Joanne. They were, Joanne, yes. Yeah, Joanne's amazing. So basically that will then leave us this frame here. I'm going to do a blue Peter on you all now. I'm just going to move this to one side, like this. And behind me, I'm going to get this. Now this, oh, I've broken it. This here is what I can turn that into. So you can see here, we've got exactly the same frame here. Our crib has come away. Then all I've gone and done is gone back to the box, and I've got some extra little pieces of wood that are in the box. The first one is our footrest, and that is height adjustable, so we can have that at different heights as our child is growing. We have our little seat pad here, and you can tell that's the seat pad. It's very easy to identify as a seat pad. It's got grooves in it, and those little grooves are there for you to put the harness through. And the harness, which is here, is included as well, which is very, very nice. And then also, it comes with this nice little feeding tray. It's a play tray. I would class that as a play tray personally. But we bundle this up as well with a removable, washable feeding tray. So for food time, we can simply add that tray on. We've finished din-dins. Din-dins are like I'm talking to the dog. Take that off, give it a nice little wipe down. We've got a nice play tray there as well. So it just helps us all keep this surface nice and clean, and obviously damage free as well. But this is of exactly the same high grade wood and finish as the rest of our seat. Okay, and then what happens to the crib? So we've made our high chair, but then I get my crib and I turn my crib, and you can see here quite clearly that is the crib, using these fantastic included, and I stress this is included, this is all included, these wonderful little fabric pieces here, and there's another one on the side. They simply velcro around these bars on the side, and we've got pockets down the side, and this becomes a wonderful place for little one to store toys, or maybe baby changing bits and pieces, all sorts of bits really. It's really, really handy. And on the back, now I was really impressed with this, because this bar here, which is also the bar that we use to attach that reclining block, it has a second clever feature, and in the box comes some roll plugs and some fixings. And basically we can put this up against the wall, up high, drill the wall, and we can actually attach this to a wall, so it can be wall hanging as well. Joe loves it, thinks it's great. It does also come with 4 little rubber feet, so if we're using it on a hard surface, then we're not going to have scratches underneath, etc., which is another big plus point. But I think that is absolutely wonderful. The fact that we've got literally nothing now that we haven't used again. We've used our crib, our frame, we've now got our seat on. Now we're going to be in the high chair for a number of months, obviously. But then as our child gets older, we may not need a high chair. Not a problem, the Multy's got a solution for that as well. 2 bolts on the side of here, we simply remove the feeding tray. We can then remove the harness from the seat bottom, and then we can reduce the height down on here, and it forms a seat, an actual chair. And we can use that chair till about 10 years old. So we've literally bought a product here that's brought baby from birth into their first dinner, and then from first dinner to 10-year-old, sat at the dinner table with mum and dad. And I think, as far as recycling and, or is it upcycling, whatever they call it these days, a product lifespan, fantastic. And then on top of all that, we've even got somewhere to store little ones' toys. I think fantastic. So the price for all of this, so it's £300, and for your £300 you are going to get your crib, you're going to get your foam mattress and your feeding tray, okay, and everything you need to make it into all those different modes. Now the only thing that you're not getting included is your fitted sheet for your mattress. We sell them again, £4.99 for one. we'd advise you always buy 2 when it comes to covers, because it just makes sense. Because babies tend to be a little bit messy. I don't know if you knew that, but in case it's your first, yeah, babies do tend to be a little bit messy. Yeah, so very nice indeed. Couple of little top tip. Oh, well, so in fact, before I mentioned the top tip, when I built it, a little thing I figured out. I don't know if you noticed, but underneath here we've got very nice rubberised feet. Now that's a nice little feature, that. Now obviously when it's upstairs in Mum and Dad's bedroom as a crib, we're probably going to be on a carpeted surface, so we don't need to worry about that too much. But when it goes downstairs into the dining room, the chances are we're going to be on a tiled floor, or we're going to be on a laminated floor, or a solid wood floor, and we need to make sure it's non-slip. Hence the reason it's on those rubberised feet. So that's a nice little addition. That's fantastic. Well done. Very easy to put together. One little quick top tip I found, when you're putting it together, the little bolts that you're fitting through here, the little Allen key that came was a bit of a pain in the bum, so I just used one of those really long ones, you know, with like little ball on the end. And the packets that the fixings come in wrap around here really easy, see, it doesn't scratch the wood at all. So top tip there, yeah. And it was dead easy to put together. Really, really liked it. I think it's a wonderful product. I hope everyone does like it too.